Dreamweaver. One thing we're going to start with today is HTML. And this is HTML5. Now, to make sure that you have opened up an HTML5 document, you need to go into, I think, when you say HTML, when you say new HTML, down here it says the document type. Over the years, HTML has gone through various changes. You can see there. HTML has gone through several versions. HTML5 is the latest version. Not all browsers are happy with it. Old browsers don't like it, but that's the latest. It has been accepted. It's been standardized. Learn it. Okay? Let those who have older browsers, let them upgrade it. They should be upgrading because older browsers have a lot of issues with vulnerabilities with viruses. So HTML5 is what you want when you say file new HTML5 and you create. And we're not putting any columns and all of that right now. So I'm going to start with the basics today. I'm going to assume zero knowledge. So those of you have some knowledge, great. Further your learning. Ask me questions after the class. Ask me how to do things. Okay? You want to jump into CSS? Go for it. You want to start your assignment? I'll tell you where to look for it. Okay? Let me just change my layout here. Sign. Okay, I've just changed it into code view. The first thing you need to do is give your page a title, HTML session 1. And please save all of your work. Please save all of your work. And if you want to take down notes, that's fine. You want to record my screen session, that's also fine. No dramas. Save all your work in one folder. So I'm just going to make a folder. Desktop. I'll save it on the desktop for now. I'll call it session 1. So I've just gone into view and I've said split vertically, and I like my code on the left. I'm trying to really see my toolbars. So if you see this globe icon, you can choose to preview your page, and I'll just preview it in Chrome. I just wanted to show you that the title that we have typed, the title appears up there. What appears on the top of a web page is the title. So you see this here, HTML CSS font, that is the title. There are certain things that go in the head, and there are certain things that go in the body. So I'll just show you what's happened here. If I have to type it down, you can see the structure here. What happened was, you have HTML tag. This is a declaration. What document am I? My document type is HTML. The HTML starts here. The HTML ends here. The head starts here and the head ends here. So now this will make it a bit clearer that the HTML has a head and a body. Does that make sense? We have an HTML page, hypertext markup language, starting here, ending here. It basically says I am a markup language. My head starts here, my head ends here, my body starts here, body ends here. Okay? The title goes in the head. The link to JavaScript, CSS goes in the head. Let's have a play with the body. I'm going to introduce you to two types of tags, and then I will let you play with it. Okay? The first tag I'm going to introduce you is a heading tag, H1. H1, there are 6 types of headings, H1 to H6. What does that mean? Anybody who's good at Word will understand this. When you choose something as heading 1, if you have a subheading to heading 1, you choose heading 2. And if you have a subheading to heading 2, then you use heading 3. Many students think that the third heading should be heading 3, second heading should be heading 2. It's wrong. A subheading to heading 1 is heading 2. A subheading to heading 2 is heading 3. So let's have a look at it. Heading 1, main heading, and you end it with a slash H1. And you can see Dreamweaver actually does it for you automatically. When you hit a slash, it says, oh, you opened H1, you might want to close it. And if I just say refresh, you can see, bang, I got my heading here. Now I can change it here as well. See this? I can change it here, it changes here. But get used to code and design side by side. Under my heading 1, I might have subheading to heading 1, and I didn't mean for it to be capital, but it's okay. The subheading to heading 1 is H2, so I get subheading to heading 1. And then a paragraph tag. P tag is a paragraph tag. This is a subheading to heading 1, and close it. Okay? What I can do is, I'll quickly copy this and paste it, and I'll say also subheading to heading 1. This is also a subheading. And if I refresh it, cool. Now many students in many of my previous classes have believed that you can't use heading 1 again, but you can. You can. Usually it is meant to be for the title of the page, the top one, but nothing stops you from doing something like this. I'll say another main heading, subheading to another main heading, subheading to another main heading. That's what my body looks like. That's what my body looks like. So if you see here, I've got a main heading, subheading, subheading, another main heading, another subheading, another subheading. And the P tag is paragraph tag. So if you had a subheading under H2, you can go H3. H1, H2, H3 depict the level of the heading, but there's a subheading, and so on. If you have never done any HTML coding, and even if you have, please warm up using this session. 9 minutes of a video. I will throw it up on the website.